everybody, how are you? Sammy coming at you from Under the Stairs Brewing Company for Wednesday, August the 14th, 2013, and happy Homebrew Wednesday to everybody out there. First of all, thank you so much for watching the video, taking the time out of our busy lives, busy schedules, liking, subscribing, passing along the information I give you. Not that there's a lot, just sort of silly ramblings here, there, and everywhere. Sorry. Had a bit of a pisser day at work. But, yeah, seeing as it's Wednesday, I'm going to have a homebrew. This is the in-your-face, mother! I think you guys have heard me talk about that before. So cheers, and happy Homebrew Wednesday to everybody. Makes all the badness go away. So good, tastes like another. Seriously, if you guys have never done a black IPA, this is my very first one I ever did. My very first one I ever did, and I'll be doing that again. It's an extract recipe with some Carafoam 3 and some chocolate malt and some dextrose, and it was 3 ounces of Polaris. Straightforward. I think it was like 6 pounds of. That's what was it. Let me check my notes. Sorry, 9 pounds of light dry malt extract. 10 ounces of Carafa 3. 10 ounces of chocolate malt and a pound of dextrose, and 3 ounces of Polaris, and then a Safe LUSO5 yeast. And I will be brewing this again. Bloody lovely. So, not a lot going on in the brewery. Won't be brewing until next week, actually. I was hoping to do something this week, but you know, we've had some, what's the word is? Financial reallocation, as we speak. Not only do I have to buy an oven, but the wife and I are really trying to get down the daycare costs paid down. We've got a really good daycare provider for the 2 little monkeys upstairs who's allowed us to spread our costs out, and we should be all wrapped up by September. So we're trying to sock as much money away as we can to get that looked after. So, you know, along with being a home brewer, I am a family man, like much of you guys are out there. Family members, family, men, wives, husbands, uncles, grandparents, parents. So yeah, made some financial reallocations, so we will be brewing next week. Plans are to do a smash IPA with 12 pounds of Canadian 2-row, and then 4 ounces of Centennial all grain. And then I was going to do Gelder's milk stout, but I actually want to do a Christmas ale. I want to get that put down and in the bottle so I can have a hope of having it somewhat ready for December. So I'm going to be doing a vanilla oak stout, and I'm really looking forward to that because I've tried vanilla before and it didn't really work out too well. This is going to be an all grain batch. Can't remember the ingredients off the top of my head. It's actually from Ontario Beer Kegs. I think they're called their Toy Soldier Stout. And the really cool thing about this is that all the proceeds, everything from purchasing this beer kit, whether it's extract or all grain, goes to a local children's charity. So Patrick and his lovely family and all of the people there come up with this idea, and it's flippin' brilliant for this time of year. So for those of you who are in Canada and haven't bought from OntarioBeerKegs.com or OBK.com, OntarioBeerKegs.com, you need to go check out this website and check out the Toy Soldier Stout. It looks really cool. I'm buying it not only for that reason, that's just a pure plus, but also because I love stouts, as I went on in an ad nauseum about in my previous video of last week. But yeah, that's what my plans are. So I'll probably get that ordered maybe next Monday or Tuesday. I'll brew it up on Saturday, Sunday. We'll see how that goes. That's really all that I have, honestly. Was on vacation last week. Those of you who watched my video last week knew that. Last weekend, went up to friend's cottage, about an hour and a half north of here, and took up some brews. Took up some Bell's Two Hearted. Thank you, Nick. Very well received, mate, although I did not share. I was asked to share. I had poured a little, very small samples into people's glasses. They loved it, so a big, huge hit. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Perfect on the dock, watching the water go by. Loon calls in the night. Whatever loons sound like. Also took up some Pissed Off Beaver Double IPA, which was very well received as well. Although I didn't take up the glass bottles because this is one of the 4 that I have left over that's aging, because that keg kicked it last week. Dan, Nick, and I, we put a hell of a dent in it from the beer festival and being on vacation and whatnot. Also took up a couple of the Sammy Weissen, but again, not in these bottles. These are the ones that I have aging. These are the ones I'd like to age in, the 750ml flip tops. And finally, I took up some of the In Your Face Mother, or my Imperial Black IPA. But not in these. Again, plastic bottles. I've got 4 of these left over. It's a 500ml bottle that I just absolutely fell in love with. So that's aging in that. I also took up a little growler here this is from Muskoka Brewery, Muskoka Cottage Brewery. This was filled up with some In Your Face Mother as well. And then I took up a boatload of cider. So came back with a fair amount of cider, because I really didn't get into it that much, because there's a lot of beverages floating around, and you know, someone breaks out a blender, and then next thing you know, you're drinking Rudy Tooty fruity drinks with fruit and umbrellas. And in the hot sun, well, the mediumly hot sun, they were quite tasty. Slap on the wrist, but I had a hell of a good time. So yeah, that's all that's new. Very little. Hopefully next week, I will be having more to report on, but probably not. Who knows? You never know. I want to thank everybody again for liking, subscribing, and watching my videos, telling everybody about them. It means a huge amount to me that you're taking the time to watch them. Again, with me, it's not always about not asking stupid questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question when it comes to homebrewing, because it's such a nice small community. Check out www.proboards.bubblesandchalk.com and you'll see what we're talking about. Great group of people there, very willing to help, and very easy, very straightforward, and just that's what making beer is all about. It doesn't have to be snobby, pretentious, or Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity, nose in the air kind of bullshit. It's not about that at all. It's about having fun, and like I've said many, many, many times before, about sharing that with people that you love, you honor, you respect, and the people that you just, want to share your joy and your passion about the brewing process and making beer and the beer itself. Nothing brings people closer together than a pint. So really, hang on, a Facebook thing came up there. Close that. Sorry, doing this on the iPhone still. So from that, that's really about all I have. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't checked out OntarioBeerCakes.com, you need to. I'll see if I can post a link somewhere here or wherever, if I remember. I'm going to keep this really straightforward. That kind of wiped, like I said, a pisser of a day, and the beer's making it a little bit better, so it's a good thing. So, like I said many times before, if you're going to do something, do it with a home brew. And keep calm and brew on, everybody. Cheers, and thanks again so much for watching. Thanks again so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching. It's time for a nap. Cheers, everybody. Take care. Thanks again.